What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your guy, that guy, the one and only Nerdy G, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Oh, That's Random Podcast, the podcast where we explore the extraordinary and ordinary. Simple, quick, we do it, quick hits, 30 minutes here on the YouTube channel, right? But on our Patreon, we go a little bit longer, right? With guests and just uncut type of commentary and things that you really want to hear and things that you really want to know. Listen, first time here, thank you for coming. If you're returning, thank you for coming back, right? I'm going to try to make this exciting for you. This is an audio adventure that I am navigating you through. And once again, I am that guy, your guy, the one and only Nerdy G. Today is no different. Listen, like, subscribe, share, do all that good old stuff, right? And then if you want to help the brand, which is Nerdy's Umbrella, continue to grow and bring you more shows, which we have. Snack Time with Nerdy, that's nice. Red Cup, Oh, That's Random Podcast edition that's on the Patreon. That is, oh my God, WTF, LMAFO, all of those good old things. And then, the reviews, those CPT reviews, we get around to doing reviews when we do reviews, but we do reviews when we can, how we can, in our way. But listen, that's one way to support us. Also, to another way, the most beautifulest way to support us is right here on the screen right now. I know you see that. That's some lovely merch right there. You take your pick, go over to nerdy-g-shop-fourthwall.com. It's a mouthful. Don't worry about it. I'm dropping it in the comment section, and I'm putting it in the notes. You know what I'm saying? The little show notes section. So links and all that good old stuff below. Without further ado, let's do what we do, like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. And today, I'm going to keep this lighthearted today because today I want to talk about money. Yeah, money. Yeah, money. That's what we're doing. And like I say, this is Oh, That's Random Podcast. So when things come to my mind, I just need to talk about it. I got to share it with you. I got to share it with the world. I got to share it with the nerdies. I got to share it with the little nerdies. I don't even know. I don't know. We'll come up with something. I don't know how I like that, but I'm nerdy. You guys are nerds. We're here. Let's do this, right? But like I said, we're talking money today. Let's get right to that. Money. Money is essential. Money is necessary. Money pushes things forward. Okay. Money also makes some of us crazy, but that ain't the part we're talking about today. That's not the part we're talking about today. Today we're going to talk about a little something called the stock market, okay? The stock market. I'm going to give you some gems. I'm going to give you I'm going to break this down the best way I know how to break it down. I've been dealing with the stock market since I was in high school. I used to read the Wall Street Journal. It used to be literally thrown at my doorstep because the person who was delivering it said they'd be damned if they walk up 2 flights of stairs, but they were pretty darn good. And sometimes, there was that one time where my mom was getting ready to go to work and the person threw it and bam, swooped right in front of her face. As she opened up the door, the Wall Street Journal fell right there where he threw it at. And he was like, "I'm sorry, ma'am." And, black mother, she didn't respond too well to that. And, I think after that, I think he bided his time and made sure that he wasn't there throwing when she was on her way to work. But neither here nor there. Like I said, we're gonna keep this fun. We're gonna keep this light. We talk about stocks. We're talking about money, and we're talking about stocks. And I know a lot of people be like, "Oh, we don't like to talk about stocks. We don't like to talk about money." Listen, first thing first, when you're thinking stocks, ask yourself what type of gain you want. What type of game do you like to play? Break it down in two. Do you like to play the quick, fast game, in, out, boom, boom, pow? Or are you in it for the long haul? Are you in it for that long ride? Are you in for that roller coaster ride? It ain't gonna be a quick roller coaster ride, but it's gonna be a roller coaster ride. Are you a fan of riding the wave? Wink, wink. See what I did there? Never. But So yeah, that's the first question you need to ask yourself. Excuse me. That's the first question that you need to ask yourself. Do I want to try to come in and come up real quick, real fast, get in and get my money and then dip, or am I here for the long game? And what type of money am I playing with? People say, "Oh, I need a lot of money." No, what you need is some educated guesses, some calculated risk, a woman who is tapped in, and about $500. I think that's pretty. I think that's pretty simple to ask, and I'm gonna get to why I say you need a woman that is tapped in, I'm going to share an experience with you guys, and I'll let you guys know. Just kind of, and you can track and you can follow, because this is reality. Like I said, I've been dealing with stocks since I was like 16, 15, 16, somewhere around in there. But first things first, you have to know what it is that you want to do. Do you want to play the long game? The long game meaning you have a decent job. You're not looking for a quick, fast return, and you're looking for an investment like, hey, I got stock in this, right? And it's going to continue to build, right? Or are you in there, you trying, hey, I'm going to do some day trading. I'm going to be flipping X, Y, and Z. That's if you're one of them high anxiety people and you need your Adderall, Ritalin, whatever it is, to slow things down so that you can do that. That's totally on you. I'm going to tell you now, Nerdy is not a day trader at all. I'm not a day trader. I'm not the guy that you come to for information for day trading. I'm not him. I'm telling you, Nerdy is not a day trader, because that is not what I do. I'm going to share my experiences on the long game when it comes to the stock market, and what I believe that will help you in the long game when it comes to the stock market. 401k, we won't talk about that in today's episode, but I will do another episode about 401ks and the best way to make those bad boys work for you, okay? But today, stock market, long game. Let's do some recapping real quick, and let's make sure that you guys got this down in your head, okay? First things first, know what game you're playing. Long game, quick, fast, boom, boom, pow. Okay, which one are you playing? Boom, boom, pow, or I'm in for the long haul. Okay, so if you're in it, know that. Okay, 2, know how to do the simplest research. Okay, you have to do some type of research. The minimalist research is required, and I'm telling you, the internet today makes it so easy. All right, 2, three, 3, only invest in what you believe in. I'm telling you that only invest in what you believe in. The ones who do this, the ones who do the day trading, they gonna tell you invest in what is moving and what is shaking. Okay, I'm here for the long call. I take a different approach. I'm not saying that my approach is the best approach, but what I'm telling you is my approach got me sitting where I want to sit. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm not mad at it. The other thing, you need to have a woman who is tapped in to an area that you believe in and that she is familiar with. The reason I'm telling you guys that off top, I'm saying this to you off top, because women, they have a knack for what's next. They have a knack for what's going to be here for a while. They have a knack for knowing what is going to be the where all be all. All right. Don't believe me? Check this out. So I decided, okay, hey, I started a new job at some point back in the day. I went to these folks. I had some decades in my pockets, but I was like, listen, you can get this off with your first paycheck, because nobody expects you to do that much with your first paycheck. It's when you start getting the others, that's when they start asking for stuff or whatever. So your first paycheck, they're gonna let you do it, right? Do whatever it is that you want to do with it. And so when I went in, I polled the class. Most of the women that was in, most of the people that were in my class were women. So I asked them, I said, hey, if you had an option to shop at Ross, or if you had an option to shop at Burlington, which one would you do? Which one would you shop at? A lot of them said, it was kind of mixed, but I got a lot of Ross. And then I asked in a little detail, why would you shop at Ross? Well, the Spanish ladies told me, they said, oh, I shop at Ross because I go and I buy everything off the clearance rack, I take it down to Mexico and I resell. I'm not the only one that do it. My sisters and a couple of other folks, they do the exact same thing. And that was the way they was flipping Ross's clearance rack. I said, interesting. I said, what about Burlington? They was like, no, we don't really go into Burlington. We go into Burlington for ourselves. So I said, okay. Went home, thought about it, said, a lot of the ladies said Burlington, but it was like I said, it was like 50-50. I said, but I'm aware of Burlington. They did some rebranding. And I said, okay, cool. But then I went online and I said, let me look at Ross. And I looked at what Ross cost. And I looked at what Burlington cost. Burlington was higher. Obviously, Burlington was higher than Ross. Ross was about $50, 50. Oh, no, I take that back. Ross was probably, at that time, Ross was like $30 a share or something like that. So I said, you know what? Cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first, and hear me out. I'm going to take my first paycheck and I'm going to get me a haircut, because at that time I was still rocking my little taper fades or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Ball taper, don't play with me. But I'll get my haircut. And then what I'll do is I'll take the rest of my paycheck and I'm just going to make sure I got gas in the vehicle. And then I'm going to put the rest of that on Ross. I take a chance, right? Took a chance. Okay. I want you guys to know this because I want to share. I bought about 50 shares, right? Because for me, that's what you got to do. You got to buy 50 shares. If you want to do the long call, for me, if you can't afford the total 50 shares, at least buy 20. The least amount of shares that you should be buying is 20 at one time. Okay. That Robin Hood stuff, buying nickel in here. Oh, I'm gonna get a piece of a share. I know some people say having a piece of something is better than nothing, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about all of that. But to each his own. I'm not gonna do anything to discredit that. But like what I'm saying is, I'm not a fan of just buying pieces of stock. I want to buy the whole stock and go from there. So what I'm going to tell you today is what Ross stock price is today. I took an investment, and I'll be honest with you. Like I said, at the time it was about $30 a share, and I bought no less than 20. So I probably bought like 25. So I'm gonna do a little math, because today Ross stock is at $155 a share. And it's probably more than that, just depending on when you're watching this or whatever the case may be. But it's at $155 a share. We're going to do a little math here, right? The first amount of Ross shares that I bought was we're just going to say I purchased 30. So 30 shares at $30 a pop. That's $900. Okay. So $900 got me 30 shares. Okay. We're only going to focus on those 30 shares. Okay. I have then since purchased more Ross stock, because of course, once you see it going up, you want to buy low, sell high. That's a day trader's mindset, but also it's for the folks who are in it for the long haul as well. So let's do this math real quick. So today, like I say, it's at $155. So we're gonna take those 30 shares that I originally bought for $900, and we're gonna multiply that by $155 today. So when you do that, that is $4,600. $4,600. I know y'all probably be saying, "Oh, nerdy, that ain't much. That ain't much." Check it out. Subtract my $900 that I purchased, right? That's a $3,700 investment. That's profit. That's $3,700. That's in your pocket. $3,700 that's in your pocket. Now, here's the kicker. That's just one stock. It's just one stock. Okay? Just think about this. Now, let's just say you had multiples. I own Apple. I own Rivian. I own some United Healthcare. I own T-Mobile. I have a great portfolio. Okay? I have a great portfolio. So when you move those things around and those things add up, you have like what I like to say, you have a little cushion, because these are places that are going to be around for a long time. Like I told you, I'm here for the long haul. I'm here for the long haul, right? See, a lot of people won't tell you what type of stocks they have because they don't want to, whatever. It doesn't matter. Here, Nerdy's Umbrella, oh, that's random podcast. I'm talking, okay? And I'm telling you, the long haul game works nice if you manage it the best. And it becomes a balancing act. Because think about it. If the company is on it and they're tapped into culture, society, and you see that society is pushing it, then you're going to win. All you have to do is just be patient. It's a gift for me. Patience is a gift for me. So what did I do? I set it and forget it. When Dole Monte, let me tell you a little story real quick. Dole, before the 2008 or 2008, 2009, before the stock market popped the first time, Dole Monte was about $3 a share or something like that. I bought over like 100 shares or something like that of Dole because it was like $3. Why not? I had the money. Let's do it. Be honest with you. I bought it in, I want to say, I bought it in like 2007. I was still in school at that time. I bought it, college that is, and I totally forgot about it. Went to work, working at this company, set my 401k up. We had this X, Y, and Z, and then they switched us over from T. Rowe Price to Fidelity. And so when they switched us over to Fidelity, like I say, I totally forgot that I had did this. And the numbers didn't add up. Not saying that, they shouldn't have added up, but they didn't add up. So I was looking at this and I was like, yo, I know this is from the company that I work for. This is my 401k. This is XYZ. What is this portfolio thing right here? What is these numbers right here? I don't understand this. This guy says, this is yours. This is something that you purchased, and he gave me the dates that I purchased it and everything. That's your portfolio. And I said, oh yeah, I really totally forgot my portfolio. So remember, I've been reading and dealing with stocks since I was like 15 to 16. But here's the kicker. I set some stuff up and I totally forgot about it. It's okay. It's cool. It happens. Don't worry about it. Bought the Dole Monte. The Dole Monte, because of my shares, I had about 20 grand in my portfolio from Dole Monte. Okay. I'm like, all right, cool. Got it. Nice. Smooth. It gets you excited because, yeah, we made money. Long haul. You set it and you forget it. I don't know if y'all remember that infomercial. Set it and forget it. Not necessarily 110% on your stocks. You shouldn't set them all and forget them all. Can you set up alerts and things like that? You can. Fidelity is awesome with that. Not a plug, not a promo. They didn't pay me for this, but Fidelity does have some nice things that they set up for you that you can get notifications, and like, hey, if this goes below this, sell this. If it goes above this, sell that. You can set those things up, and they make it pretty easy for you to do trading on their app. And if you pull up their website, the overview on their interface that they have is simple, easy to read, right to it. If you have multiple portfolios, boom, it shows you, it separates it, combines it all together. You know what you're doing. You're not getting your wires crossed or anything like that. Shout out to them. We did what we did. Cool, got it. Move forward. So, Nerdy, what do you do with your stock? For the most part, when it comes to me, because I like to plan things out. Like I told you, if you've been listening, I do plan. I'm 3-4 years ahead. Right, I'm here today, but I'm living 3-4 years in advance. So I'm already making sure that I set things up for myself and making sure that I'm good and I got things to go. Right, that's all I want to do. I want to make sure that I'm secure within myself. So financially, that is. So if I want to take a trip and I look at my today bills, if I don't have enough, or if I don't have. Or if I just say, you know what, I want to pay this trip off right now because I can pay it off with my paycheck. It's going to take me a while, but I just want to pay it off today and get it over with. Okay, cool. So let's do this. That's what we'll do. We're going to sell some of my shares. what? You're going to sell some of your shares. That's why I don't buy piece by piece of a share, because I want the full. So if you buy a piece of a share and you see that the price of that piece of a share is $120, but you know that you've only paid $50 to that piece of a share of $122 or $120, you're not going to get the full $122 share. So I buy whole shares, not pieces of shares. Neither here nor there. Let's keep it pushing. So I'll take that. I'll sell the amount that I need to get that. Now, I missed a step. So let me tell you. Ross. Let's go back to Ross. Ross, once I made my $900 back from Ross, right? The name of the game is to sell the least amount of shares to recoup your initial investment. Think about what I said. The name of the game for me is to sell the least amount of shares to get back your initial investment. My initial investment was $900. Okay. So I need to be able to sell, today. So today it's what, 155. So 155, and I'm going to say, we're going to times that. We're going to say 5. So we're going to say plus another 155. So I'm going to need to sell 6 shares in order to get back my original 900. Okay. Now, but like I said, I've purchased more since then. But if we just stay on their premises, so if you bought 30, you're going to sell 6 of that 30. That'll leave you with 24. You have your $900 back. Now, there's 2 things that you can do. You can go and find another stock that you believe in that's low, and you can take that 900, or you can take whatever you want from that and you can invest it. And so now you have 30 something over here, 3,700 over here. That's nothing but pure profit. You took what you initially invested and you're going to reinvest it into something else. And then that's going to grow and you're going to rinse and repeat. Okay. That's I'm giving you what I do, because now you're playing with the same money. So everything else is, oh, okay, you did that, you did that, you did that. I'm playing with the same money. I'm playing with the same $900 to reinvest. Once I get that $900 back, or once I get however much I spend, once I get that money back, now it's profit over here, it's profit over there, it's profit over there, it's profit over there. I still have shares. And that's the thing. Shares, long game, this is taking me to where I need to be. You build a nice, extensive portfolio. It's not that hard. Believe in something that you believe in. Okay? But now that I got these shares and stuff, and I have this money, well, Nerdy, what are you going to do with it? If I want to go on a trip, I sell a share. I sell some shares. Okay. Now, here's the kicker. Taxes. Anything that any of your shares and stuff that you sell, you got to put that on. That's income, that's earned income that you got for that year. You have to fill out some tax forms. You'll pay that on your taxes, right? And that is reality, right? You got to pay something, but that's just what it is. You got to pay. You got to pay. It's earned income. You sold your stock. You have to pay taxes on those. You pay it. It's no different from if you pulled out your 401k early. I think there's like a 20% tax that you have to pay. I would advise folks, if you pull from your 401k, like I said, I'm gonna do another show about that. If you pull from your 401k, or you just withdraw your entire 401k, there's gonna be a penalty fee, and then there's that 20% tax. Let them take that out up front. Okay, let them take that out up front. Do not go ahead and pay your taxes off on that amount of money. And I know if it ain't an extensive amount, and when I say an extensive amount, if it ain't nothing above $20,000, listen, find another way. But if it's lower than $20,000 and you know you need the full 10 or whatever the case may be, make some other decisions. We can talk about that on one of our live sessions on our Patreon, and we can, I can give you some details. But the stock market can be fun. The stock market really can be fun. And it's just, you have to look up things. Everything that you use, from, Colgate, from your chips that you like, your favorite shows that are a part of certain studios. Apple has great TV shows. I invested in Apple. I love what they're doing. I get it. You think of Apple and you think of tech, but they have great shows. So some of your shows are backed by some like great. NBC is backed by, Warner Brothers and stuff like that. Invest in those things that are going to be around for the long haul. Talk with your female friends. Trust me, talk with your female friends. I believe that females are probably some of the best investors in the world, because they are tapped in to things that they can see, that this is the next wave. And because it's the next wave, they are unaware that it is the next wave, but they're saying, yo, I know that this is going to be around. This is what all the baddies are doing right now. You invest in what the baddies is doing, boom, you can ride that wave, get in low. Oh, this is something new. You peep it. You see it's low. You get in. You ride the wave. If they tell you, oh, now we off of that, or it's not going to roll with it, and let's just say it's been a year, it's been 9 months, or whatever the case may be, you can sell before it dips and takes you under. It's a win-lose deal. The thing is, don't drive yourself crazy by looking at the stock market every day. Do not pop up on your phone and be like, boom, oh shit, we lost 2 pennies. Oh, we lost 30 cents. Oh, we lost 40 cents. You're going to drive yourself mad, and you're going to sell your shares, and you're going to get out of the game because you can't handle it, okay? That's what day traders do. Day traders are built for that. I applaud them. Me, personally, I'm a long hauler, okay? I'm in here for the long game. So if this was, I tried to make this as fun as possible, because it's stock, okay? When you're talking about numbers, it's not always the greatest, right? Hopefully I gave you guys a little something. So what I'm gonna do is music part of the time of the show, because I like to share my musical taste with you guys. So I'm gonna share a little music with you guys, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna wrap up and I'm gonna close this out. And y'all know how we do. It's That's Random Podcast, where we take a little time to explore the extraordinary and ordinary. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Listen, it is what it is. Listen, they said what they said. He said what he said. It's just like that. Not a stain on you. Listen, sometimes you are going to have to get a little stain on you, get your hands a little dirty to get your money up, get your ducats up. Listen, sometimes you have to sit down and be patient with yourself, right? Be patient with your money. Let your money work for you. Listen, the stock market ain't as scary as it seems, okay? I promise you it's not. I promise you, if you just sit down, listen to Uncle Nerdy, okay? Uncle Nerdy got you. Like I said, listen, get you a woman who is tapped into society, invest in something that you believe in, and if know what game you're going to play. If it's going to be the long game, play the long game. If it's going to be quick wham, bam, boom, boom, pow, thank you, ma'am, then get with you some day traders. Nerdy is not a day trader, and I can't help you there. But when it comes to this long game, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like to hit them with the long game, if you understand what I'm saying. But it's money, right? What you gonna do with it? How you gonna get it? How are you going to invest in yourself? Remember, sometimes you can go a week without. You can go a week without lunch, without paying for lunch. You can go a week without paying for lunch and turn that into something. You can turn $40 into something. You can turn $100 into something. What they say? Make a dollar out of 15 cents, or make a 15 cents out of a dollar. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Money talk. But listen, it ain't that hard. It ain't that easy. But it's not that hard. It ain't that easy. It's somewhere in between. But either way it go, you're going to get some money when you're looking at this thing. Listen, there's a bunch of other podcasts out there that talks about money. They break it down in depth, and I know that sometimes those can be boring and get monotonish, and they're not going to tell you directly what they're investing in. But listen, I'm telling you, invest in what you believe in. If it's in your world and you believe in it, and you believe that there's a big market for it, do the research. I didn't even get to the research in this episode, but listen, let me give it to you real quick. Anything that you believe in, scroll all the way down to the bottom. If the company is public, all the way down at the bottom, they're going to have a section for shareholders at the bottom of the page. You click on that, you see what they got coming up, and then you make your decisions from there. You and yours alone, but a couple educated guesses, a couple fine women, a couple baddies that know that's tapped in, that probably could tell you, point you in the right direction. You can be up in this world. Real simple, real easy. Shout out to those who helped me with the raw stock. I made the best investment for myself. And like I say, long game, I'm still winning from 30 to 155. You do the math. I did it already earlier, but listen, this is just what this is. Once again, this is Oh That's Random podcast, where we take a little time to explore the extraordinary and ordinary. And I am your guy, that guy, the one and only Nerdy G. Until next time, I'm out.